Will you get better at singing by just singing songs? Whenever I research on how to get better at singing, all I find is warm-up exercises and breathing exercises. But can you just get better by singing songs? And I get it. Whenever we come across vocal exercises, let's put it this way, they're not always the most fun and they can feel repetitive and quite dry. And so naturally you think, what's the point? Why not spend that, time on practicing scales? Why not just go straight to a song and see if I can get better at singing there? I mean, it'd be more fun anyway. Now, today, let's break down this question. Let's see if singing songs just by itself, will that get you better? And I'll also kind of share why today vocal exercises, vocal scales are also more than just a tool for warming up. Now, real quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ivan. I'm a voice teacher who works with students from all around the world. And really on this podcast, my goal is to make learning how to sing as simple and as easy as possible. So if that is up your lane, consider subscribing. If you want to improve your voice faster with less of the headaches, I've got links down below on how you can work with me privately, or also some self-study programs that you can work through at your own pace. Last but not least, if you want to inspire our next episode, let me know down in the comments below what you want me to talk about next. Anyway, let's dive back in and let's see if singing songs alone, will that actually get you better? So let's start here. Try it first. Without working with you, without hearing your voice directly, if you're getting better at singing, if you're finding it easier to get to the high notes, if everything is just kind of coming along and it's getting easier, then keep doing you. But if this is not you, say you're not seeing results, or maybe you saw initial results, but then you realize you're gonna keep hitting that same wall, that same kind of note, that same kind of strain, then here is my answer for you. In general, practice both. Practice songs, practice scales, do both. There's a reason why scales are very, very important. And it's not just a, hey, I'll jump onto YouTube, I'll work through this 15 minutes routine, and then I'll jump into a song. Whilst it might get you to feel more warmed up or feel a bit better so you can jump into a song, is it actually helping you get better at singing? I mean, have you thought about this? Why do we even do scales? And no, as I just said, it's not just about warming up the voice. One way I like to explain it is this. Vocal exercises, vocal scales are basically just very simple melodies. Now, why is this important? Because it is a pretty simple melody. We don't have to spend a lot of time remembering lyrics. We don't have to worry so much about the timing. What it does allow us to do is to go deeper with our technique. It allows us to feel better execution of the technique. It will allow us to go to places where we normally would just brush over when we were singing a song. For example, say you're really struggling with a note or a part of a song. Test it out in a scale first, can you even hit that note in a scale? And also, can you hit it easily? Because if you can't, this is actually a sign that there's something a bit more fundamental, something a bit deeper that we need to explore with your voice. Now, to caveat, what I'm not saying here is you should just do scales. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say here is vocal exercises, scales, is not just a warming up tool. It can actually be a really great tool here to help us explore better execution of vocal technique. How do we hit those notes and have it feel better for our voice? But then also we do need to learn how to bring this back to the level of singing. How do we apply this? How do we actually sound good in a song? Because hitting things with good technique will generally make the voice kind of sound better because it's less strained. But also, how do we kind of stylize it? How do we find things that helps your voice fit into the type of music that you want to do? Those are also important questions. So what am I suggesting here? When you're practicing each day or whenever you come to your practice session, start off with some simple scales, some simple vocal exercises, but approach it with this mindset. This isn't a tool for us to, quickly warm up, to quickly brush over so then we go into our songs. Rather, it's a chance for you to observe, to understand, to feel a better execution of technique. Now, I've gone on and on and on about better technique. What exactly is better technique? I personally believe that there are 2 to 3 fundamentals that really build a good technique. To know how it feels like to stretch the vocal folds, to know how to connect those chords together, and just blowing a general amount of air against them. That's what I personally consider fundamentals. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, please, after this episode, go check out episode 129. There's a lot of good stuff there that can help you get started. And then once you've established pretty good technique, from there, you just jump back into the song and see if you can apply it or see if you can work on the style part of it. So there is always going to be this kind of good mix of, working on technique in the context of a scale and then bringing those learnings into a song. Anyway, that is all. If you found this episode useful, please share this with a friend or family. That really, really means the world to me. If you're listening from the podcast, leaving a 5-star review really helps us grow. If you want to work with me, once again, links are down in the description. Apart from that, my name is Ivan. I'm your voice teacher. I'll see you next week. Take care.